stream, and today we are going to be animating yet again another popular MMOs animation. I streamed 4 hours ago, now I'm streaming again. Hi Luna Gamer. Alright, now it is finally live. That means I can finally go ahead and actually get the link to the stream, finally. Usually that doesn't happen. But luckily it's happening now. So hello everybody. Go ahead, get this up. Link to the stream right there. Awesome. Perfect. Alright. Paused. Alright. So, hello Shadowcat. Hi Siamese. Hello the Yam. Hello everybody. Welcome. Thank you Shadowcat. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where we left off.
Alright, I might be.
I like how you're mostly like,
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I see amazing hats.
Wait.
Alright. So, I want you guys to give me suggestions on this small part. I'm going to give you guys the ideas I have. So, let's go ahead and see what we are going to have. Excited to see if Pat uploads a video, and if he does, what type of video. Anyway, so let's go ahead and, yes, this is a mirror fashion mod showcase. Of course you can, pink. Okay, so I'll tell you guys my suggestions.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I see amazing hats.
Wait, what?
So, when she says that, my idea is she'll kind of like have like a flower hat on, Jen has a flower hat on, and that's really all I can think of for that. You guys have any more suggestions for this part?
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I see amazing hats.
Wait.
Alright. Well, the Yam depends on what time it is, because I'm ending this stream at 8 p.m. my time, which is in like 2 hours. So, yeah. Hi, love cats. Hi, Trixie. Hi, Undertale, Undying the Undying. That's hard to say. That's really hard to say. Any suggestions for that part? Come on. Need one person to give me. Hashman. Adjusting the hat. Let's see. You know what? I kind of like your idea, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. So, let's do this. Jen puts on the flower hat. Suggestions for this part.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I see amazing hats.
Wait, once.
Any suggestions for that certain part? At all? Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. Think of a vegetable, but don't say it and tell me you should have it. Okay. I'm thinking of a vegetable right now. Sorry, you're gonna guess it? Okay.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I see.
Okay, I like your idea when Pat says wait, so we'll do that. carrot. I was actually thinking of potato. The sweet potato. I mean, it's technically a vegetable. But let's go here. So, Pat says wait and holds up hands. Like, yeah. So, like, yeah. He'll kind of, like, hold out his hands. Like, wait. Like, wait, yes, wait. And then, for you guys, because you guys always want to see Cloud, Cloud says, wait. In the background. There you go. Ooh, I like that, Love Kills. Okay. So, I might be getting ahead of myself, and then Jen puts on all the hats. I love that, actually. I love it. Would I rather know when I die or how I'm gonna die? That's really difficult. I would just have to say when. Yeah. Cause like then you're gonna avoid it your whole life. And what if you die from a cat? I couldn't do it. I'd be like, come here, kitty. I'm not gonna leave you. Alright.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself.
Zoom in. This much. So, oh, this is gonna be weird. Oh gosh, it's gonna be weird. All right, I might be getting ahead of myself. All right, so let's go ahead and get Jen to start talking. Oh gosh. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself. Ahead. Okay, that's really not a joke. Sorry. Hi, monster. Am I ever gonna show my face? At some point. At some point. You get a girl, you get a cat. Girl cat. I like that. Well, welcome, Crystal Miner. Hi, Silly Life. Alright, so we saved that frame. So we kind of have Jen just talking for a little bit, which is hopefully fun.
Alright, I might.
I mean, Jen, please don't get ahead of yourself. Ahead. Stop it.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of.
So,
I might be.
And Jen's like, alright, I might be getting ahead of myself. Basically what's going to happen, or my idea of what's going to happen, is the hats are going to start. going on to her head. Yeah. Alright. So you know what? I'm just gonna make it completely new hats. One, so basically the different colored one. Maybe the hatch copy shouldn't be there. It should still be here. But then like the different colored things. Like hats 3. But the different colored one is going to go into hats 3. And basically it's going to go on Jen. I don't know how this is gonna work. Very nice and fuzzy. Perfect. So we'll have her do that, and then every 3 frames she's gonna be putting on a new hat. So she's gonna, oh gosh, what did I do? I saved it completely wrong. But she's not 2005. We got frame 2599 coming up. Eventually. Probably not eventually. Can you only do animations on computer or on any device? I think there's like some applications on like phones and everything that allow you to do animations like on your phone. But I don't think they'd be like as good as things like Photoshop with the computer, just because you really have an idea of what you're doing and you can redo everything and redraw everything, and it would be pretty cool. Okay, so we got these makeup things that classified a Jen, or that Pat thought were bunny ears, which I don't see the resemblance, but you do your thing, Pat. You do your thing, and I do my thing. Touche. Alright. Anyway, so we got this, and we're just gonna color the whole thing. Oh, we're gonna color the whole thing in. Yeah, I know how to use proper words and the words that I really want to use. Totally know how to do that. Totally didn't forget. I know how to do this. I do. But these are gonna be kind of like, they're supposed to be like makeup type things, which I don't know what Minecraft character has their makeup like this low on their face. I don't get it, because it was literally that low in the video. I don't know who does that. Who puts their makeup like right, like next, like right on their jawline, basically. Hi, Girl Destroyer. But who puts their makeup there? Like, I don't put makeup on, but I'm pretty sure you don't put it right on the jawline. That, like, the blush. Right on the jawline. The jawline. The jawline. Yeah. I can pronounce words, okay? I can. Alright. This is gonna be a little crazy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got enough time to do another one. So we have these sunglasses. Oh, Jen's gonna love these. Oh my gosh. Oh man, Jen is just, wow. Jen. Man. You got some style. Jen's got some style, guys. Jen is stylish. Man. I'm gonna iron sharpen the mask and see if I can. That looks better. I mean, I don't really need this right here. Whatever it is. Oh, whoops. Wrong layer. I can breed layers. Huh? Don't even ask. I don't know how to answer. So don't even ask. what I'm doing. Because I don't know. Alright, Jen's got some beautiful sunglasses on. So fabulous. So spooky as well. I guess the most spooky thing in the whole entire universe. Well, the point is that the makeup, in the fashion mod, when they put it on, it was literally like right on their jawline. So that's what I'm doing. And I get it. There's gonna be people that are like, you didn't put in the right spot. I'm not voting for you. I may or may not have forgot to put the hats on this mini Jen. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to make a hatchery copy and hope that nobody pays attention to before. Okay, I'll fix it. Don't worry. I promise. Think. I'm not sure if I promise. Don't hate me. Look at her eyes. They're in front of it. Oh gosh. There we go. Jen, swagalicious, basically. I have a good Thanksgiving? Yes, I did. Alright. Awesome. So we're gonna redo this frame as 260. And my idea is I'm gonna make a new file, and for the frames that she had different things on, I'm going to change it because I don't want it to be like this big thing like, you didn't put that there. I'm not voting. So there's obviously gonna be that one person that's like, I'm not voting for this person because look at that. Look at that. That's terrible. But all I gotta do is just fix that. It shouldn't be too difficult. At least I would hope not. Alright, I gotta make it transparent. Derp. Derp. Okay, we'll redo this as frame 263. And then we'll redo this as frame 264. So I'm gonna try to do these fairly similar. Thank you, Completely Obsessed. Thank you, the gaming anime lover. Alright. There we go. So now what we can do is we can actually do... Why did I... Which is the real one? Probably this one. Yep. So we'll delete that. Rename this to regular 262. And then we'll do this. I'm gonna try to make this as small as I possibly can, and also try to make them line up perfectly. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. I can shift it, yes. Okay. Shift into the zoom out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Four seems about right. Hopefully that should be good. 1, 2, 3. Ah. And this should be the fourth one. Alright. That is, it's not really what I was expecting. I like both of them. If you were to be a boy, then what name would you have? I don't know. If you could see any historical sites, which one would it be? Well, I would want to see Stonehenge, just because it's so, like, crazy in my opinion. Like, not generally crazy, just cool. Because, like, it's so different. This is much bigger, we need to make this smaller. But it's so, like, intriguing. At least to me, it's intriguing. Because just, I don't know, it's just intriguing.
I might be going.
That should be okay. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if, like, the little bow at the top just changes slightly to the side. I don't think that's going to be a super big deal. Yeah, I'm doing that right now, the pink toast. I don't really remember, no. Lol. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to get this and we're going to try and position it as correctly as possible. So it's really small and of course right where it really should be. It kind of sounds a little weird. It's really small and right where it really should be. It's a little creepy. Alright, that seems really nice. Not much of a difference. I think that's okay.
Alright, I might be going.
That's gonna be pretty crazy. Jen's going a little crazy with this fashion stuff. What am I doing? I'm animating. Alright. So now we gotta have Jen's mouth be closed and also at the same time closed. Jen copy's mouth. Since she's not talking at that certain time. Where's Jen? There she is. I was expecting for it to already been open, but I guess it wasn't, so frame 265 I believe. If it's not, well, that's fine. I don't really care. But it is. So it would be 2 frames for that one. And then she is going to be putting on, gosh, a red bow. Okay. I mean, should I just put in the sunglasses area? Of course I would do that. Okay. Got the red bow there. Got to get rid of those. Okay. We're gonna put it like right here. Jen is really getting ahead of herself. I'm a little worried, but I mean, Jen is she's Jen. So I mean, should we really be concerned? I don't know. She's Jen. She can go as crazy as she wants. It'll be fine. Okay. Should be. Yeah, pretty good. Awesome. So this will be frame number 266. Wow, I can't believe we have 266 frames. We're gonna get to 300 frames soon. It's a little crazy. There's a movie called Cat. My favorite month. Excluding the month that contains my birthday, I would have to say February. And I don't know why, just cause. Am I doing the full episode? Not the whole entire episode, like I'm not actually animating the whole, basically 13 minutes of it. I'm only animating a portion of it, but the portion is actually 4.5 minutes long, so still a very large portion of the actual video. So, technically, it's not the whole video, but it's quite a bit, and usually more than what most people would do. So, yeah. Just, okay. Frame 267. We have a lot of frames. How do we have so many frames? When did this happen? Since when was I this, like, I don't know. When was I this, like, energetic to do all these? Oh gosh. Okay, Jen's putting on a pilgrim hat now. Alright, we're gonna put this right here. Perfect. It looks like she has a turkey on her head. Oh gosh, it looks like she has a turkey on her head. I remember you, girl, 8943. How do I feel about animating? Well, if you're asking, like, how I feel about, like, animating as in, like, how fun it is, in my opinion, I find animating very fun, and it's definitely not gonna be something that I'm just gonna do for a while and then just kind of quit. Oh gosh, what did I do to it? But it's something that I really want to do a lot of. Obviously, I still want to do Minecraft and everything on my channel, because I don't want my channel just to be off of animating, because I still want to do things that I enjoy. And of course, I enjoy animating. Of course I do. But, like, I still want to do Minecraft on my channel because it's one of the main things I really would do on my channel. So, in all generosity, how I feel about animating, I think it's really awesome. And if you're ever debating whether you should start animating or not, I say do it, because animation is honestly incredible, and it's like insane really to think how much or what things you really can do with animation. You can do whatever your mind goes to. Like, whatever comes to your mind, you can animate it. Like, you can animate just somebody standing there. You can. What happened to the black bowler hat? What happened to it? I found it. Ah, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? I found it. This looks so weird. It looks like she has, like, you know those little baskets, like, during, like, Thanksgiving or something? And it has, like, all these different, like, fake foods in it that are just for decoration. It looks like she has that on her head. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me, and it looks like she has that thing on her head, which is really weird, but that's fine. Alright, awesome, and then we can finally do this, and a smile. Perfect. Alright, and we should do that on this one as well. Awesome, so this will be frame number 270. That's a lot of frames. Why do we have so many frames? When was I like this? I don't know. I'm not even gonna ask who did this. Somebody else did it, because apparently it's not me. I don't know. Oh great, a red bowler hat. Oh gosh. Jen, you're running out of room on your head. Gosh. We're really running out of room on our head. Oh well. We'll deal with it. Jen, you can deal with it, right? Yeah, she can. Alright. So we got the red bowler hat. We're gonna put it in here, and we're going to make it much smaller. Like this big. Put it right there. Perfect. It honestly looks like she has like one of those weird Thanksgiving turkey thingy fake things on her head. I don't know. Do I think Jen looks like a gangster? Right now she looks like an ornament. Like a turkey thing. A weird Thanksgiving ornament. Don't ask why. But she is. Really, don't ask. Yes, I really don't know. Okay, a white bow. Okay. Jen, we're really running out of room. Like, I'm gonna put this right here. Hope for the best. Doesn't look bad right there. Oh my gosh. Whoever suggested this, that was the best suggestion ever. Oh gosh. It's hilarious. Really, honestly hilarious. People are going to think Jen is insane. More insane than they would ever suspect Jen to be. So, props to whoever came up with this. I never would have, because I don't have a very imaginative mind. My mind just is like, this is all my mind thinks about. This is all my mind. Yeah. This is the only thing that's really on my mind every single day. Cats, Minecraft, animation. That's it. And anything that doesn't portray to that, oh, in school, obviously. Well, But, yeah, I really would never have thought of this, because I don't have a very nice mind. I mean, I should rephrase that. I don't have a very imaginative mind. Sunglasses, too. Looks like Jen's putting on some more sunglasses. I'll put it on her forehead. Yeah. Jen, your forehead is now going to wear glasses. Because whose forehead doesn't? This is really weird. Oh my gosh. This is so weird. This is like the weirdest thing I've ever done in an animation. And I've done some pretty weird things in animations, to be perfectly honest. This is by far the weirdest. Wow. This is so weird. Oh gosh. This is like the weirdest thing ever. I can't explain how weird it is because it's not possible. What year of school was the best for me? 4th grade, it was the best. So far, at least. It was the highest number of cats you can imagine owning. 1 million, probably. My last date, like, well, it was November. It was like a couple of weeks ago. It was his birthday, so we had dinner. Pretty normal, I guess. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. So we're going to save that, and we're going to save this as frame 275. 275. Try Minecraft Pocket Edition, please. I've played Minecraft Pocket Edition before. I still play it, but, I don't play it as much as I used to.
Getting ahead of myself.
Wait.
Man, Jen, she is like, wow. Alright. Awesome. I know Jen looks amazing. She looks like so beautiful. Like, wow, Jen. Like, wow. Jen, you are so beautiful now. Okay, this is a white hat. Where am I gonna fit this? Jen, you need a bigger head. I'll put it right there. Why not? Fits. Sort of fits. Sort of. Moderately. Yeah, moderately. I mean, it fits, but it doesn't. Like, Jen, she is looking like the craziest thing on earth, I'd have to say, right now. If Pat, came into the stream, right now, and just looked at what Jen looked like, he'd be like, What are you doing to Jen? What happened to her? What did you do? That's what he'd be like. He'd be like, oh, what did you do to Jen? What happened to her? And I'd go, honestly, with the shoes, oh gosh, that'd be really insane with the shoes. But like, he'd be like, what did Jen do to herself? Just like, oh yeah, Jen went a little crazy with the clothes, mostly the hats. Yeah, she really likes them. She really does. I suggest maybe not letting her know about another fashion mod that might come out at some point, because I think Jen is going to like do much weirder stuff than what she's already doing. I really don't know. Okay, white flowers, the last thing. Where should we fit this? Right here. Right underneath the turkey pilgrim hat thing. I'll do it like this. Perfect. Awesome. Yay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, I really don't know. How do I have this hat's copy open? I don't know. Okay, so we have the white flowers that we gotta put on Jen. It's the last thing on her crazy ornament head. Because, well, you know, Jen, Pat, I advise you to never let Jen know about any more fashion mods, because this is gonna happen again. Yeah, I can do that, Maddie. I definitely can. Alright. Awesome. Jen, you'd have to be the single most prettiest, what would we call her? Turkey. Yeah. Single most prettiest turkey on earth. And hopefully you take that as a compliment. Because she's obviously a turkey. Like, it's very obvious. Gosh. This is, pretty insane. I have to say. Pretty insane. Jen, you've done some pretty insane things in your lifetime. But I think this is, the top thing. She looks like a kid that got into her mother's makeup and clothes. She does. She like got into all for like mother's stuff, and she's like, "Mom, look at me! Mom, look at this." Oh god, it's so true. It's so true. Oh gosh.
Myself.
Wait.
Head. I was like, I'm getting ahead of myself. Nah. Wait.
Self.
Wait. Okay. Well, what she's gonna do after she says self is the mirror's gonna say nah. Gosh, I'm getting like way too like. I think I'm Jen.
Self.
I think I'm turning into Jen. Oh no! The nightmares are coming. Wait, no. No, that would actually be like the best thing ever. I don't know. Alright. Get that. Man, Jen. Looks beautiful. We're gonna do this. Actually, she's not talking right now, so. We need to put this back where Jen's not talking, and then the mirror's gonna be like, nah. Which I like hiccuped in a way. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be extremely weird. So, warning. Extremely weird warning. If you have a disease where you cannot see extremely weird stuff, please click out of the video now. If you have a disease like that, does that even exist? I don't think so. So stay. Okay, we're gonna get black and just get. Mir's gonna say, nah. Just nah. Yeah. Obviously, Jen's not getting ahead of herself. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jen? Not getting ahead of herself. This is gonna be so weird. Okay.
Wait.
We're gonna have it on when Pat says wait.
Wait.
Alright, so we gotta see what it looks like.
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that. It just like plops onto her face like bop 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 bop. I love that. Am I the only one that finds that funny? I hope not. I hope I'm not like the only one here that thinks that's funny. I really hope not. Oh my gosh. Have I ever done an animation for myself? No, I haven't. Surprisingly. Okay, so Pat's gonna be like,
Wait.
so we got this, gotta wait. There we go. Okay. So Jen's not gonna be here because, well, Jen isn't here. I'm gonna flip cloud. Flip cloud, flip. Meow. Meow. Alright. So first we're gonna need Pat's arms to go like this. Alright. To go that. It's a little odd. That's better. Wait. Kind of looks like he's like ready to give like Cloud a hug or something. You know. It's so weird, honestly. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we gotta get Cloud, not to say I'm a true savage, but to say instead of him saying wait, he's gonna say slow down, Jen. That's what he's gonna say. Savage life, obviously. Savage life. I wouldn't know the savage life because, you know, Cloud's a very, very awesome savage. But Cloud is going to say slow down, Jen. Slow down, Jen. Going too quick. He's like, wait. And Cloud's like, slow down, Jen. You're going on a rampage, and I don't want to know what it's gonna look like when you try on the shoes. I really don't want to look. I really don't know. I really do not want to know what it's gonna look like when you try on the shoes, because I think that's just gonna be a little too insane.
Wait.
I mean, I think it is.
What I see,
Alright.
What I see, amazing.
But I see amazing things. Perfect. Asylum. I liked watching that. I think Jen is a savage here now. Oh my gosh, that is so true. That is so true. What do I use for animations? I use Photoshop and Sony Vegas, and to record, well, really to stream, I use OBS. To record, I use DxStory and Bandicam. Okay, so what do we got here?
The amazing hat.
Wait one.
The amazing hat.
Wait.
Wait 1 second. I got this. Wait 1 second. I don't know, that was really weird. But Jen's gonna go on her crazy rampage yet again. Look at that.
The amazing.
I see amazing hats. I can't do it. Hi, Ottercakes Vlogs. Alright, there we go. So, Cat, before I can animate Cloud, like have so much in Cloud. Oh, I like that. I'll at some point have Cloud stealing clothes. I'll add that for some point. It's gonna be crazy.
The amazing.
But we're gonna see amazing hats. No, we're going to have Jen talk. It's so weird. She looks like a weird ornament thingy. I don't know. It's really creepy. I don't like it, but I do.
The amazing.
Is that weird? I like it, but I don't. I think it's just weird in general that I kind of like it. Yeah, I think that's really weird. That's probably like the weirdest thing ever in the world. Yeah, that's be the weirdest thing in the world.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. And then Jen's gonna laugh. Hats! A hat! A hat! Sounds like she's kind of like choking. Gosh. Chill out. Goodbye, the yam. Alright. So now what we've got to do, you can barely, like, you just see a little bit of her eyes. But, we're gonna, either way, still have Jen, close her eyes. Like, you can barely even tell, but it's still funny. I don't know why I have this right here. I should really just put that right there. I don't know why I had it out there for some reason. I just did. But that changes now. 285. Wow. Add that together, that's 15. No way. What do I use for animations? I use Photoshop and Sony Vegas. Eventually, yeah, I'll put it in the description. I will. I promise. Chen. Oh gosh, what did I do? Ah! What did I click? That was really weird. I was like, what did I click? Ah! Is it over now? Alright. Then we have her mouth. And she's smiling. Wow. Done. Smile. Smile your way to victory. If you can't win, smile. It'll make you feel like a winner, but you're still not one. That's the problem. Well, the best thing I can do, reply. There. Okay.
Wait.
Hats. There we go. And Pat's like, wait. Wait, Jen, wait. Alright. So for all use, I am like having this major like brain fart right now. Oh gosh. How do I feel about any hate on my channel? I don't really mind any hate, to be perfectly honest. Doesn't really matter too much to me. Cause I know my opinion is the strongest out of all the opinions.
Wait, what?
Okay, let's watch this.
Right now, you use dirt
What?
as a mirror. This is a mirror.
Oh, okay.
Use your imagination. But the cool thing about this, I think you'd actually prefer this because if you're out in the world, you're not like in a dungeon or something, you're like, you know what? I want to look different. And you click on a piece of dirt and you can actually,
Wait,
you know.
that's perfect.
So you don't have to carry a mirror around with you. You like take it out of your bag. All right.
Who needs a mirror when you got dirt?
So I tried to make a cool little mirror for Jen. She's got the pig mirror over here. Did I say pig?
I think you just did. Yeah.
She got the pig mirror, and I have this diamond one because the most magical block of all is dirt. So you right-click this, and a mirror does appear, so there is a real mirror.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
So guys, there are hats, there is body, there is pants, and there is boots. Plus,
Alright, I might be getting ahead of myself, but
Wait.
I see amazing hats.
wait 1 second.
I like that. It's so funny, to be perfectly honest. It's almost 50 seconds long. How do I get these to Pat? Well, I have his email, so I'm able to email them to Pat. So, yeah. What device do I use? Do you mean like what I actually use? I use a computer. Alright, so what do we got here?
Wait.
So we're just gonna use this frame again, but I'm going to make it one of the top frames just because. Why not redo it? What's his email? I'm not gonna be telling you his email, sorry. I hope you get better, Nutella. Hope you do. Alright. So we're gonna put his arms down. And also his head is gonna go back up since he was talking before and now he's not. So there. Alright. So what do we got here? We got frame 288. Cause I know how to read. Yeah, I know how to read. 1 out of 20, how much do I love Cloud? Is 20, like, oh my gosh, I love Cloud so much. He is amazing. He is boss. Then 20. Yeah. That, Tony, for sure. Pat's dancing! Okay, I need to chill out.
1 second.
Pat's like, Jen, slow down! Ah! So he's like, how much do you like Nutella? I like Nutella a lot. It's Nutella-y and Nutella-y. Yeah, very Nutella-y, you know? I'm not Legends of Light AJ. Alright, this would be frame 289. Wow. We're almost at frame 300. Cheer! Should we be cheering? Actually, we need to have his head go down again since he's talking. Should we really be cheering right now, though? Just wondering. Should we? I mean, yeah, probably. How do I shade my people? All I do is I get like this kind of tannish color, and
What
am I doing? I'm supposed to put it right here. Duh. But all I do is I get a tannish color, this color to be exact, and I just take it, I put it on multiply and put it down to about 70% opacity, and I draw on the character, and it gives them like a shaded type of color. So that's all I do. Now we can put his arms down. That seems just about right. Yeah, just about right. This will be frame 290. So we're almost at frame 300. We're like this close. We're like a smidge away. Just a smidge. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if Pat's gonna upload video. He might not. You're feeding Honey Boo Boo your poop. What? I don't think Honey Boo Boo wants that. I'm pretty sure Honey Boo Boo's fine just the way she is. I mean, she might try it. You might tell her it's chocolate, but I'm not really sure if she's gonna like it. It's supposed to be Nutella. It doesn't really look like a Nutella to me. Are you sure? Are you sure it's Nutella? Are you sure you didn't create it? Are you sure? Should I trust you? Should I trust you with that? I'm not really sure. Maybe I can't. Alright.
Second.
Sounds like he has like a voice crack right there.
1 second. Second. Second.
Second. Alright, and I think that's enough time for you guys to read what Cloud said.
Wait 1 second.
A little bit of time. That should be perfect. Hopefully.
Wait 1 second. Alright.
There. Yes, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to put Pat into the area where Jen was. So what we're gonna do is, okay. I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry. I have to laugh during that. Look at her. How are you not supposed to laugh at whatever this is? I can't. Okay, I have to. It's just something you need to do. Here. Oh gosh. Alright, Pat's there. And we can get the Pat copy right here. So we're gonna draw the next arrows and the previous arrows, and he's going to like, the next arrow is going to like be pushed, and to indicate that's gonna be pushed, I'm going to make it like a darker color and try to somehow like make it flatter. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna make that type of illusion, but we're gonna try it and see if we can do that. So I hope we can do it. I think I have a good idea. I think I'm gonna make it actually 3D, and then when it's pressed, it will have like a 2D look to it, and it will just be flat. Hey Pat, uploaded a video. Guys, reply to my comment and like it, please. On this video, it'd be helpful. Like and reply. Alright, so we have 50 seconds done in the animation, so we're going to hit that 1 minute mark very soon. So, you guys help me with it, but like and reply to my comment. Do it. Alright. Anyway, so, let's see. I can't say Stacy Jess. I can't. That's supposed to be a donut? I'm not really sure what your definition of a donut is then. Miss on special effects and you're Googling yourself. Oh god. That's gonna be crazy. There's so much. And very crazy to be perfectly honest. Alright. You guys reply to it? Possibly. Thank you. Alright. And I'm gonna reply to you guys. Alright. Yeah, I uploaded it. I would be very happy if you guys reply and like my comments so that Pat could see it and possibly join the stream. Possibly. Alright. Because he's kind of like more like face to the mirror, that's why. Hey Angela. Okay, so what were we doing before?
Alright, I'm gonna.
Yeah. So he's gonna be talking and he's like, alright, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm not really sure exactly what he said, but whatever he said something. So this is him talking right now. So he's gonna be talking for a little bit. Oh gosh. Why does it do this to me? Okay. I have a feeling Photoshop's gonna crash. Well, it didn't. I'm happy about that. Because usually at a situation kind of like that, it would probably, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Awesome. So we can save this frame as frame number 293. Alright, so...
Alright, I'm gonna go...
Oh, I can't do that frame yet. I still have to do all those arrows and everything. Alright. Try to see your guys' comments. Okay. I doubt. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. Alright then. Hi, Pug. So what we gotta do is we have to do these little arrows. So next arrow and previous arrow. So both these arrows are going to be three-dimensional, and so there's going to be a not clicked and a clicked version of it. So either it's going to be clicked or it's not going to be clicked. So clicked and then not clicked. So there's going to be two different versions of it, and we're just going to be drawing them in the bottom right and the bottom left. And yeah, we're going to see how that works. So we got it right here, and we're going to make it black right here. There's a problem when it's underneath the colors, because then you can't see anything. And that's not a good thing. You should be able to see them. So let's actually put it like right here. This way you'll be able to see it. That should be okay. It's a nice arrow. And we're gonna make it three-dimensional. So obviously giving it three-dimensional features such as, well, three-dimensional features. Yeah. So do this. There. Awesome. And then the clicked version is going to be basically the same exact thing. It's just not going to have the three-dimensional features. So basically what it's going to do is we're going to erase all the lines that give it three-dimensional features because it's not three-dimensional now, and we're going to make it smaller. If that makes any sense to you guys, we're making it smaller. Not smaller, actually. We're just gonna move it. So like when it's clicked or not clicked, it's like this, but when it is clicked, it's going to go down to like right here because it was clicked, and it's going to go back to like a farther area. So right here. Like that. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Erica, for subscribing. I have Discord. I don't really go on it often, so alright. Am I from England or Sweden? No, I'm not. I'm from neither. From the USA. You know. Yeah. Best place ever. Sure. Hi, Dark Shadow Girl. Hi, Driving Raptor. Hi, Nicole. Alright. So, we got the arrows that are supposed to be clicked and not clicked. So, we're going to do a dark green color for the clicked version and a much lighter green version for the non-clicked version. So we're gonna see how that works. So I think this is gonna make it look pretty good because I feel like it should be darker when it's clicked. Obviously we're not gonna actually have Pat and Jen like walk up to it and click it because that's like gonna be kind of useless. because it's just not gonna look that good, so. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the same color for the sides, because the sides were a very dark color, so I feel like, okay, it should be the same color as when it was clicked. And then we could do this, and it's going to be much brighter. So much brighter color, much more saturated, very vibrant as well. So I think it's gonna make it look really nice. It definitely does look very nice. It's a really nice color mixture, and yeah, I really like it. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I definitely do enjoy it. It makes it look very vibrant and really makes it pop, to be perfectly honest. I really like it. Anyway. Alright. Alright. Thank you, Driving Rapper. Hi, Bunny Lady. Hi, The Mac Show. Alright. Clicked isn't filled in all the way, so we gotta change that. It's gotta change. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do basically the same exact thing, except with this one, it's going to just be the complete opposite. So we're going to do this previous arrow, and we're going to do image, or edit, transform, flip horizontal, and boom. Now we got a next and a back arrow. So anytime he goes forwards, it's going to be doing the next arrow. Anytime he goes backwards, it's going to be doing the previous arrow. Pretty self-explanatory, quite obviously. Thank you, The Mac Show. We all love Popularmmos. I'm also going to be helping Pat out a little bit, so I'm going to actually reply to some comments as well. How do I animate? I just draw the frames in Photoshop and put them together in Sony Vegas. Is it easy? It could be easy, but at the same time, for some people it could be hard, so I can't really say. So, I can't really say. Hey, look at that, 2,960 subscribers. Guys, we're 40 away from getting 3,000. That's insane. That means I'm catching up to my old channel. If you guys don't know, I actually had an old channel that I had for 2 years. I'm going to be on YouTube for 3 years on December 14th. But, yeah, I had 3.4 thousand subscribers, and I am just super close to it. How did I get Pat's email? Well, I told him my email because he asked for it. And he emailed me with his actual email, and I'm not going to be telling you guys his email, obviously, because it is private. I don't know what happens at 3K. Not really sure. Celebration. Yeah, celebration. Alright, so we gotta redo this at frame 293, I believe. Yes, it's frame 293. So... there.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
So he's saying alright, and then he is going to be like this, putting his head up. I really hope Jen gets better soon. I really do, because I miss her. Because he's not able to do really any challenge games. I mean, he could do a challenge games, but obviously since he's alone, it's not going to be much of a challenge. He's just going to try to see how long he can survive for. But other than that, not really much of a challenge, obviously, because he's just trying to stay alive. Thank you, Eskira. I'm trying to stream before like another half hour or so. Something like that. Something like that. Alright. Hi Laura Can. How do I get the part of the video into my animation? I record the video with Bandicam and then I just put it into Sony Vegas. Alright. So we're gonna have a frame where Pat's not talking. Ew. Oh, did I just do that? Oh, I did. I didn't even realize. That's really weird.
I'm gonna go.
He's like speaking like real fast. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with this. But what we're gonna do actually with this one is he's going to put his head back down and he's gonna be talking, and basically what's gonna happen is he's going to be clicking the button. So the button's gonna be clicked and then he is going to be putting on that thing. Here. GG. There you go. Alright. So we're going to make it so he clicks the button, and when he clicks it, let's see, previous arrow, or not the previous one, we have the next arrow. He's going to click it, and he is going to, oh dang it, need to put these hats back. Whoops. You saw nothing. Alright. Yeah. So he's got all these hats, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Pretty awesome. A stop motion animation isn't exactly the same, because a stop motion animation is where you actually like do something, and like you kind of like do each frame. Like this isn't really stop motion because like it's more drawing, and stop motion is where like you get some stuff like and you don't draw it but you put it together. That's kind of what stop motion is. I know that doesn't make sense, but bear with me. It's gonna make sense. Look. Alright. So we're gonna do, oh, that's beautiful. Dang, that's so beautiful. Wow. So Pat's gonna first have that different colored thing on. So, what I'm gonna do is, for some of the things, most of them actually, really, I'm going to redraw on Pat, because the thing like that didn't fit Pat. So, like that. Awesome. And then just continue. There. when I was doing it, it went over his eyes. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna, whoops, wrong thing. I'm gonna lower it. So it goes over his eyes. So, yeah, you know, pretty normal going over your eyes. I'm doing good. Yeah, I know, drawing that was insanely hard. I didn't like it. I'm sad. I didn't like it. It's mean. But it was very difficult, really, to do all that. Because, yeah, there's a lot to draw. And obviously it was getting pretty difficult to draw it, because there was just so much to do. But we finished drawing it. Surprisingly, to be perfectly honest, I thought I was going to be on there for like 5 days. And now it's like a few days later, and I'm this far. Which honestly, I'm almost a minute through. So I'm just going to say we're a minute through in 6 days, or basically a week. So that would be 4 weeks until we really finish it. Gosh, it's going to be so close. Honestly, I'm going to be so close to finishing. I'm going to finish, like, the whole animation. Or at least, technically. At the rate that I'm going right now, I'm going to finish, but I'm going to finish at, like, the last, like, couple days. This animation. So, yeah. It's going to be down to the wire. But the only reason I would cut it to not as much is if it's the day before the deadline and I still have a lot to do. I would try to do as much as I possibly could, and if I still wasn't gonna finish on time, I would just kind of wrap it up and finish it right then and there. That's like the only reason I would really like cut it, is if it's the day before, because I want to get it into him the day before. It's like, I don't want to say the deadline. I don't want to give it to him on the deadline date, because, I don't know, I feel like that's like really bad procrastination, and he might not count it. I'm not really sure how many he has got so far. I know he's got at least 1. I feel like he's probably got a couple more. Not really sure. I'm really not that sure, but you never know. Awesome. There we go. Awesome. We're gonna finish this. I'm really excited to see what his next challenge is gonna be, because I really want to know what it is, 'cause I feel like it's gonna be very fun, obviously. What program do I use? Photoshop to draw the frames and Sony Vegas to put the frames together. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So, he's put on the flower hat, and he's clicked the button, so we're gonna save this. Save as frame 295. Oh no, not 2,945. Don't think we're that far yet. Yet.
Alright, I'm gonna go to
What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take all of the hats from the background. Yeah. You have to take them all from the background. I'm gonna have to put them into an entitled layer. Get rid of the background right here. I'm gonna have to save it as frame 296 so that I can put it on, so that it doesn't look weird, that the fact that it kind of just like disappeared then appeared. Like, we don't want that to happen, obviously. So, it should be in the correct place. Yep. It's in the correct place.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Alright, I'm gonna go to hats and my.
Man, he speaks fast. It's like, alright, I'm gonna go to hats and I'm gonna do. I'm like, okay, what? What did you say? I'm confused. You said too much. Is this the only animation contest Pat is having? I'm not sure. He might do more. This might be the only one, but there might be more, so I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest. Because he might do more in the future. It just depends. I remember you, Princess Luna. Yeah. You liked to hate on me. Believe. I don't know. Alright, anyway. So, we're going to go back to the background and change that next arrow. So, he's going to do that, and we're going to look ahead. So he doesn't change it for a while. He doesn't change his hat for a while. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. Alright. So, what we're going to do, okay. I haven't done this in a while. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and you guys are going to give me suggestions on what you want to see for this next part. So I'm going to play a part. I'm going to give you guys my ideas for what I'm going to do in it. And then you guys give me suggestions.
I'm gonna go to hats and my skin's all bad for this because things go over my eyes.
Do you guys have any ideas for this part?
Right now you use dirt.
Oh gosh, not that part. Click the wrong one.
I'm gonna go to hats and my skin's all bad for this because things go over my eyes.
I like that. So, my only thought is like, my skin's all bad for this, so everything goes over my eyes. So I'm gonna have like a text box that says everything. Everything goes over my eyes. Text that says everything goes over his eyes. Do you have any more suggestions for that part? I know you guys have a lot of good ideas, so do you have any ideas for that certain part? Jen should get covered in flowers and Pat should have a mask. When Jen says flowers, I'll have her covered in flowers. Flowers! Jen is covered in flowers. The program is Photoshop and Sony Vegas. So, I think that's the only thing, I believe. Ooh, I like that. My skin is all bad. Instead of having rotten skin, since his skin is more armor, Pat's armor has cracks in it. Alright. I didn't end it. At least not yet, anyway. Can I animate the jump scares? I could. But not yet, I guess.
I'm gonna go.
She's like, I'm gonna go to.
Go to hat.
Go gosh, she's so quick. Pat, you need to like slow down.
Pat's in.
Whew. He's like going crazy. He is ready.
In. My skin's all. My skin.
My right here, he's like, I don't even know. He like laughs, but like not laughs. It's so weird. I don't get it. But so Pat's gonna like close his eyes because he's laughing. Oh dang it! Oh, he's so face palm right now. I totally forgot to put. I totally forgot to do that. Alright. I'm going to get the mini Pat. I'm gonna call these flowers layer. Yeah. I forgot to put them in the mirror Pat. I keep forgetting to do that because like the mirror Pat isn't like a big detail, but it is. I cry. Because I always keep forgetting about it. So I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to put it in here. No. Not supposed to be in that place. There we go. So it should be exactly where it's supposed to be. Or almost exactly anyway. This will be frame 297. So we're just going to put it atop of the little mirror Pat. So, yeah. So, since right here. So that's not too bad, at least. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like we're dead. That looks good. Alright, we're gonna, it does that, we're gonna put it up. Actually, it should be like that. Remember how it's like supposed to be in front of his eyes? Yeah, there we go. That looks right. It's a little too high. That looks good. Because it shows like a little part of the other one. No. From where his head is up. He needs to actually have his head up. If you know what I mean. Yeah. But confusingly enough, that's not it. What the heck? Huh? Pat? Back here. No. I put that in the wrong Pat. I didn't put it in the background Pat. And Photoshop wants to do this to me. Photoshop really wants that to happen to me. Look at that. Alright. So, this is Just pat copy. That should be where his head is up. There. So his head's gonna be up. We're gonna do this frame. This is gonna be frame number 298. We're really close to 300. What's that, guys? So close. There we go. Looks good. Make sure everything is saved. That's not really a layer to save. I don't know. Yeah, I doubt I would have another notification. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to click that like button down below and subscribe. Let your friends know about my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. So, bye-bye.